What's up, fish heads? Welcome to another Outdoor Fish Heads live stream. We are out here in the Gulf of America. Gonna do our best to catch some fish out here, guys. We didn't do real good last weekend, so we decided to extend that video into this. We're doing an Atlantic fishing versus Gulf fishing comparison here. Hopefully we get on some fish. Dylan's already out there. He's already caught a conch. Mama Fish Head was just casting with an artificial. Nothing so far, but we just got started. Stuart in the house, first in. Welcome in. Gorgeous day out here. There's Dylan. Just gonna be me and Dylan today because Lucas and Zach are at the grandparents' house hanging out. And I don't have my microphones ready yet. We got them finally, and then I found out I need a special adapter to be able to hook it up to my phone. Appreciate that. Let me get these baited up and cast it out. Yes, Devin, it's a Gulf of America. We're back over on the Gulf side now. Not the Atlantic side today. Gulf fishing. Most of the same kind of fish are a possibility, but I need to get these baited up, and then I need to wade out a little because it's really shallow here. I'm gonna wade out like to here and then cast out and then just free line it back to the rod holders. Give me a second to do that, guys, and then we'll be fishing. He said, if you go over there, it's nobody lives over there. I was like, well, the beach is open. He's like, okay, good luck. Yeah, we kind of had a possible Karen situation. I had to wait a while because the guy was just floating around right in front of us. But he's gone now. Ah, birdie. Par. I watched the video yesterday. Luke McFadden doing some crabbing. He was using shrimp heads for crab bait. I thought that was pretty cool. Indonesia in the house. Appreciate you joining us. Let me get these casted out so we're fishing, guys. Thought I saw that left rod bumping a little bit while I was heading out there. The glare is real bad today, guys. Mimi Fishhead, hey Mom, welcome in. Appreciate all you guys for joining. Jenny in the house. FSR in the house. Heck yeah, welcome in everybody. Fish on. That was a good takedown. It's got a little bit of weight to it. And the GoPro has turned itself off. Look at the size of this whiting. Huge whiting. Woohoo! That is a monster whiting, guys. Huge. Dinner. Wow, I can't believe the size of this guy. That might be my PB whiting. Holy cow. Quit shaking, buddy. I'm only going to release you into the cooler. Wow, guys. Compared to the whiting we were catching last week, this guy is like 4 times the size. All right, he's up. Got all sandy though. I got to put him in the cooler. That is a whiting. Woo! Big old mouth on it. Yes, hole in one. Woohoo! PB whiting, I think. I don't know. I've never kept track of my whiting catches. Woo! He's in the cooler. Well, that's promising. Heck yeah, guys. Fishy things. Appreciate you coming in. It's really hard to see the chat right now. I got the glare and my polarized glasses on. Appreciate that, Mom. FSR, we're over here at Alligator Point. Alligator Point Beach. I gotta get that guy rebaited and recasted. It was pretty far out where I caught it. Mama Fishhead said they must have wanted real shrimp because she's been throwing an artificial shrimp for like the last 20 minutes. No bites. Here it is. That's what she's been throwing. Looks like a regular shrimp. They're just not eating it. Yes, hit that like button. Listen to fishy things. Appreciate that, Jenny. Yeah, this is a giant whiting, guys. I don't think I've ever caught a whiting that big, ever. We're gonna weigh it when we get home. But let me get recasted so we're fishing.
Put the smell on him. Or a little piece on the hook. I'm putting bait in here. I'm gonna put bait in here. Okay. Dad, I'm gonna go get you some live bait.
All right, I'm casted back out to that same exact spot. Let's see if it happens again here. I think I'm gonna bring the one on the left in, do a bait check, recast it over more this way. It seems like that's where the fish are. You caught a baby puffer. Dylan says he caught a baby puffer fish. That's it. What'd you get? Go show everybody. Oh no. Oh no, guys. This could be the kiss of death here. We got two tiny catfish. Couldn't even tell there was anything on them. Little babies, not what we're going for. Definitely not what we're going for, guys. Let me pop these back into the water. I think we need to be casting that way and not that way, because there's catfish over there. Sweet. Let me record what Dylan's caught over here real quick, guys. I'll be right back. He says there's no way to bring it over here. Lone Wolf in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Sorry if I'm missing some of the chat here, guys. It's sort of high activity at the moment, and I got to go record Dylan on the GoPro real quick. I'll be right back. It is literally a baby puffer fish, like this big, guys, and it's all puffed up. It's about that big, all puffed up. Pretty crazy. Got it on video, so watch the long form and you can see that fish. Weird looking fish. Bunch of little spikes all over it. Definitely not a fish you'd want to eat. Oh yeah. Not trying to be catfish, Ray. When we go in freshwater, I would take that name any day. But it never happens in the freshwater. I just noticed there's one silver side minnow inside the bait shrimp package. So we have an extra bait for later.
Hey, Dad, are we going to eat that crab?
Semi-retired. All you guys gotta do is make like $1 million a year on YouTube and you don't have to work.
Hey, Dad, blue crabs have to be 5 inches to keep, but this isn't a blue crab, it's a sand crab.
Yeah, we're not keeping that. We don't want to kill it. Super rare. You should show everybody that.
I'm putting it right here. It's not going.
All right, we're fishing again. Got 45 awesome people, 14 likes. What are you guys doing? Hit that like button, double tap your phone screen. Do it, do it. I'm gonna have to check the left rod here in a minute. It's been a few minutes since any activity. Justin, appreciate you coming in. Hope all is well with you too.
If you need any bait, right here.
There we go. Now we can see the rods. You're done?
with the artificial.
You want to watch the main rods and I'll go out with this?
No, I want to fish with this.
Okay.
I want a real bait.
Oh, we got to re-rig. All right, guys, give me a second. Mama Fish Head wants to take the artificial off and re-rig so she has a real shrimp on there. Which means I will not be able to watch the rods for a second. Watch the rods for me, guys. Man, this thing looks really good. If I were a fish, I would eat that. Nice. Brian, Flying Brian in the house. Stanley Orchard, appreciate that. Saw Stanley Orchard has a book out, guys. Go to his channel and check out his new book he just put out. I saw the book and the picture and everything. Pretty impressive. Good stuff, man. What? Mommy wants a different bait, dude. Trying to get this knot off. You want a fish? There's a fish in here. All right, we re-rigged Mama Fish Head. Little, I don't know, maybe a 1/2 ounce egg sinker that can slide, and then a little leader with a circle hook on the end. So she's doing a completely different kind of fishing. We're gonna put live bait on hers because Dylan's been catching some live bait in this little bucket over here. These things are tiny. Pretty small bait, but it might catch it. All right, we put a minnow, silver side minnow on her hook. Surprised we got that one big whiting and then nothing else. Trout Master, appreciate you coming in. Good luck to you, Justin. Appreciate you joining us. Good luck out there. Hope you catch some too. No action at the moment. Let me grab a sip of my drink. Miss Joan, hey, welcome in, Miss Joan. Appreciate you coming in. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Am I still recording on the GoPro? No, it's off. It's all right, we got nothing to record at the moment. But Mama Fish Head is out there waist deep casting that live minnow, so could get action here any second. You gotta let it go. You can't even take it out, dude. Go put it back. What? Dylan's got a female blue crab with eggs stuck in his net, so I gotta go bring him the pliers now. Yes. That was a pretty good sized blue crab he had. Female, full of eggs though. Big old egg sack on her. Like a 7-incher. Definitely can't keep those. I should probably be wearing the GoPro on my head or on my chest. I'm missing out on some cool stuff that they're doing over there. The tide must have just gone slack or something. Woo! Oh, a blow-up paddleboard right here just exploded because it overheated. Right next to us. That is crazy. Scared the crap out of me. The guy's probably going to think we did it.
Yeah.
You want a shrimp instead?
Yeah, it flew off. I wonder why I did that. Too much pressure?
Yeah, you put it out in the sun. And
Oh, it's completely ruined.
yeah, it burst.
So you have it on video.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. The whole side of it blew out because it's sitting out in the sun and the air pressure inside of it got too much for the thing to be able to take. Lacan Alva, welcome in. Yeah, we got those 2-hook rigs on those rods. Mama Fish Head's just using a single slip weight setup over here. I'm gonna hook it without breaking the head off. So she's got the whole bait in the water.
It's really heavy, babe, so it's just like you're sinking.
There we go. Whole shrimp on the hook.
You're just sinking when I casted it.
Yeah, you're just gonna sit there and wait, and then you'll feel something grab it, and it'll go doo doo doo. Seems to have slowed down quite a bit here, guys. Philip Gage in the house.
Can we use this for cut bait, Dad? A whiting.
Nah. We got plenty of bait, dude. A little whiting in the net. Let's show everybody. Dylan got a little whiting in the net. Everyone's gonna say use it for bait. We're not gonna use it for bait. We already got plenty of bait. We're not gonna be here that long. All right, I'm gonna bring in that left rod and check it. Yep, one real big whiting. I mean, like biggest one I've ever caught. This is Alligator Point Beach here. Oh, there's a feeding frenzy going on out past where I can cast. Big fish hitting the surface out there. Did you guys hear it? It exploded. It did. It's. I was gonna say maybe get that other one out of the sun. I think they get too much pressure in the sunlight.
Oh man, we heard that. They did it. It was a pop. It sounded like a firework. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I almost dropped to my knees.
Ah, I can imagine. That happens to another one of our family members. Well,
Whoa, did you have one? All right, let me get that one recast. It's got no bait. Our Shibumi fell over, guys. The wind changed directions. We got to reset it. It's down. Man down. Let me get that thing reset real quick. And then I'll get that rod recasted. Okay guys, we're all reset here. Check it out. That's how it's supposed to work. I'm gonna have to put the wind guard over the microphone, guys. It's getting wind. Bad thing is our microphones that we ordered finally came in, and then I realized we don't have the adapter piece to be able to use it for an Android. So I got to order another thing on Amazon so we can use the microphones, but hopefully that's going to be bad. I mean, good. I saw him say not bad, not overly bad. I'm still going to do it because it seems like it's getting stronger. Put another shrimp on Mama Fish Head's hook real quick, and then I'll get that casted out. There's a piece of squid in there too, guys. A squid body and head. We're gonna put that on her hook. She'll be fishing with squid. Path Monster Mike, appreciate you coming in. Hello to you. Hope all is well. Alright, she's got a squid on. Alright, let me get casted, then I'll deal with the microphone. Crazy day out here today, guys. Appreciate everybody for coming in though. Heck yeah, welcome. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. Do it. Do it. Hit the subscribe button. thought it was going to be a shark, but not a shark. I'd rather catch a shark. Oh, big old catfish. How about I don't get spiked by him? We'll let this guy go. We're not trying to eat any saltwater catfish. To just tighten it up a bit, a tiny bit, and that catfish just boom, 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 and took it down. Alright, so we got to recast again. First, let me grab the thing for the microphone, guys. I think my chat's froze up too. Let's see, chat filter. All messages. Out here one time. It's called Alligator Point. There's no alligators, it's saltwater. But one time I did see a stray alligator. He must have come down the river and got lost or whatever happened to him, but he was out here. Grab the microphone cover, guys. Pantyhose trick. One thing I like is I had a knot already tied on this one. So all I have to do, plug it back in. And we're done. I need to remember to do that every time. Hopefully that gets rid of all the wind noise right there, guys. All right, we need fresh bait. We got to start weighing those big catfish like that. That thing was big. If we were on like 2 stands tomorrow morning and we caught one of those, we'd be in the running. I don't know if they qualify saltwater catfish though. Probably not. Okay, hopefully we have all our baits in the water. Got 33 awesome people in here. Appreciate everybody for joining us. Welcome to the Outdoor Fish Heads YouTube channel if you're new. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button, guys. Do it. Do it. So far we've got one keeper whiting in the cooler. Big boy. That's going to be for the catch and cook tonight. And I just released a big old gaff top sail cat. We're not trying to eat those guys. But you never know what's going to bite out there. These waters are notorious for having a ton of sharks in them too. Tons of sharks. You can see all the people down there. They go about to where the sand stops and it starts to get dark. You swim out past there, you're taking chances with your life. GoPro's acting up again, guys. I think it shuts off faster when it gets hot. Pretty warm out here today. Other than the breeze keeping us cool, it's hot and sunny. My chat froze up or what, guys? Big old shark. Huge shark right here, guys. That's like a 10-foot shark right there. See it? Right where the sand is? It's like a 10-footer. I don't know if you guys can see that. Where the sand turns to dark, right on the line. That is a big, big fish. Wow, is that a shark? A manatee. Oh, it's a manatee. Wow. That's way more rare, guys. Yeah, it came up and it sort of stuck its head out of the water and it wasn't a shark. Interesting. You got manatees swimming by and everything. A manatee. He's following it. The guy on the paddleboard is following it. We think it's the manatee. He went out that way to chase it. What? It didn't jump, but it like stuck its head out of the water. It came up and went like this. And you could tell it wasn't a shark. It didn't have a fin. So all I can think of is it's a manatee.
Not a dolphin?
Or a really weird alligator.
Or a dolphin?
It didn't look like a dolphin. Guys, it is beautiful out here. Cindy, bring it in. Yeah. Bite. Maybe it's the wind. New bait. Oh, you're gonna catch the chicken. Yeah, I thought it was a shark. It was just kind of like slowly cruising that line right there. I guess we'll never know. All right, I'm gonna give him a little half a yard turn here. We've got the 2-ounce claw weights, which are helping a lot. They're sticking in pretty nice. Joe G, appreciate you coming in. Something weird. We don't know what we just saw. Probably a manatee. It was big, like 10 feet long, whatever it was. Jana Chelsea in the house, appreciate you coming in. Appreciate everybody for joining us. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, do it. Do it. Double tap your screen. Mike Dog 36, hello to you. Hope all is well. Yeah, that was a big gaff top sail cat. Just people that call themselves cat fishermen aren't going for these kind of catfish. It's like byproduct of surf fishing is the hardheads and the gaff top sail cats. Pelican just nailed the water right out there. I mean, if it's catching a catfish or nothing, I'll take the catfish. Still a good fight. They do fight hard and they're heavy. They like wedge down in the water when you're bringing them in, so it feels like you got something huge on there. I guess their bodies are kind of like flattish, so they shovel in. I think we might be sitting on low tide right now. Come on, big takedown. This beach is nowhere near as busy as where we were last weekend, guys. Yes, Merica, Florida. Full piece 24. Appreciate you coming in. And the fish are taking a break, guys. Which means I'm going to take a 10-second drink break. I'll be right back. Becca was on. Mama fish head had something on, but she lost it. Oh man. On the silver side minnow too. Got your bait? I think I see it. I can see a fish. Could you tell what it was? Ah, it was a pretty decent sized fish too, guys. Appreciate all you guys coming in. Philippines in the house. Ali in the house, appreciate it. Originally from Connecticut, but I did live near Boston when I was a kid. Clean hook, guys. She had a good fish on. She said it came up out of the water and shook the hook. I think it was a big fish.
Her drag's too tight, that is. So
We'll check the drag.
the drag is so crazy.
And I was reeling it a little bit, and that's when it hit.
All right. Fish on. Bait on. Drag check. No, that feels about right. I think we're good. 43 awesome people. You guys haven't hit that like button yet, do it. Roger Petty in the house. Clouds just cleared a little bit and you can see clearly now where the contour is. The depth gets different, like right here, dips down in a trough and then comes back up. It looks like there's a sandbar further out. Fishing co-pilot, hello to you, hope all is well. Yes, listen to Mike Dog 36. Fishing man, good day from Australia. Appreciate it. Australia in the house. I know you guys have some awesome surf fishing over there. There's bait fish hitting the surface right out here. We'll give them a little half turn again. Sometimes just moving the bait this far on the bottom will get that undecisive fish swimming around the bait to finally commit. Did not happen that time. Going live in 30 minutes, sweet. Good luck to you. Are you doing fishing? Yeah, the shelf is over here where we are. The shelf is way, way out, miles and miles out. It kind of just slowly gets deeper and deeper and deeper. I don't know, maybe 20 miles out, something like that. Sweet. We did a Destin, Florida video not too long ago. The bad thing is about the Destin trip, when we were there was tons and tons of sargassum. Like, all we were doing was catching tons and tons of weeds. It basically ruined our trip, or our fishing on the trip. We had an awesome trip. We did a bunch of other stuff too besides fishing. If you guys want to see that video, go back a few months and watch the Destin. I can't remember the name of the video. Something about Destin, Florida. Yeah, it was so much weeds. Whiting is delicious. We like frying it up and making whiting sandwiches. Probably what we'll do tonight. Be nice to get one more, but the size of the one we got, we're probably good. She's coming back in. Looks like she lost her bait again. Appreciate that, Mike Dog. Sing May, welcome in. Roger, it is like my PB whiting. I didn't measure it. I don't have a scale, but it was the biggest one I've caught, I'm pretty sure. A couple pounds. Big old whiting. Yep, she's coming over with an empty hook. That's all that's left on her hook, guys. Tail. Whiting would still eat that. You want the fish again? That's what that fish bit on. Got like a mixed thing of bait. It's got silver sides, shrimp, and there was a squid in there. It's pretty crazy. On these bait shrimp things, it says not for human consumption. Not for human consumption. Have you guys been tempted, ever tempted to eat the bait shrimp out of the bait can? Pretty sure I haven't. India in the house. Appreciate that, Sing May. Welcome to the channel. We'll do our best to try to keep you entertained. Right now we're a little bit hit or miss because we're putting a big addition on our house over at the homestead. We've been going back and forth doing all that kind of stuff too. No worries, Mike Dog. like the Nightbot. You've got to get Nightbot friended on YouTube, and then there's a way to set it up. I've done it before, but I haven't done it in so long. It actually got kind of annoying. I had it set up, but like with 2-minute intervals. So like every 2 minutes the Nightbot was commenting. Got really annoying, so I just shut it off and I never turned it back on. I guess that was just the wind. That one went kind of like sideways a little bit. Could have just been the wind. No, he's not a bot. Sing May, also a fisherman. Heck yeah. Love fishing. Fishing is awesome. Ooh, pelican just hit the surface right over there. Just off camera. Another one just did too. Maybe the fish are coming closer. Yeah, Nightbot could be useful if you set it up properly. You have it maybe comment like once every 15 minutes or something. But when Nightbot's like spamming your chat, it's not good. Really glad to see all you guys in here with us today. Awesome. We haven't been live in a week. Actually, unsuccessful the last time we went live. We didn't catch anything but just like tiny little whiting. So we couldn't cook anything up for the last video, so I decided, why don't we just do an Atlantic versus Gulf and combine it into one video. So far, the Gulf is definitely winning, guys. Our place over in Amelia Island, we never catch whiting like that. Ah, she lost her bait again.
And it was one hit, babe. And it took it. So you're not putting it on.
Mama Fish Head's going through more bait than we are.
I'm getting hit, but they're not biting the hook. John's gonna try it.
Catching anything yet?
Just a couple.
That's it.
Yep.
Better than one catch.
Better than nothing.
You have some-
John's gonna try it.
All right. Dylan's taking over the rod now for a little bit, guys. Let's see what what happens. Heck yeah. Appreciate that. Fish Head logo hat. Looked like something was on there actually. There we go. Nice. Getting a video, getting some views. Heck yeah. And there goes the GoPro again. Coming, Stuart. Coming. I got two and the chatterbait ready to go. Just got to get myself over there when I have a minute. Bill Reddick Outdoors. Appreciate you coming in. Gorgeous day at the beach. Nice and flat. Not like last week. We were fighting the waves, fighting the current. 2-ounce weight wasn't nearly enough. Today we're using 2-ounce claw sinkers and they're sticking right in. It's perfect. Give my hands a little seawater bath. I think I'm going to eat my sandwich. I would like to see us get a big fish too. Tons of ticks. Oh yeah, out at the homestead, lots of ticks. We just sprayed the whole property though. Well, not the whole thing, but the acreage around the house, we sprayed it so that there's no ticks in the grass at least. It got to the point where we were just getting ticks walking around in the yard. Yes, he does. Good call. There you go. Wrenched up, Bill Reddick. Let me grab my sandwich. We're going top shelf today, guys. Gourmet gas station sandwich. We did T-bones last night, so I figured I'll just go the opposite direction today. Peter, appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in. The water is pretty clear today. The water here can be almost perfectly clear or it can be chocolate milk. Depends what day you come. If you guys have never had a pre-made week-old gas station sandwich, you're missing out. This is Alligator Point, North Central Florida Gulf. North Central Florida, I guess. Gulf of America. If you're looking it up there, it's called Gulf of Mexico. Beautiful view. Bread's all soggy and everything. Ocean, welcome in. Vincenzo, welcome in. Nothing wrong with some beach fishing, Bill Reddick. Pelicans hitting the surface. Fun times. Yes. It would have to be emergency situation for me to ever even consider eating that. Might be a long way to travel, Sang May. Canaan 3, welcome in. Number 7 with a Coke. I would take that over this, but food's food. Ocean, we got shrimp on. Probably just going for whiting. But you never know what's going to hit. We already got a gaff top sail cat. I've caught trout and redfish out here. But pretty much just whiting. Got my PB, or what I think might be my PB redfish, like an hour ago. Yeah, whiting is delicious.
You don't want that whiting.
I got a double drop on one rod and I got a pompano rig on the other one. Whiting will hit either one. A double flapper in the UK. Flapper rig, it's called. And the difference between the pompano rig is it's a flapper with floats next to the hooks. So it keeps the bait up off the bottom. DNYT in the house, appreciate you coming in. Don't mind the gas station sandwich. I didn't want to waste time coming here, stopping at a restaurant or anything, so this is what we got. Yeah. Much different setup. I always see y'all's tripod fish rod stand. The problem here is we could catch something that's like 5 inches long, or we could catch something that's 10 feet long. So you got to be like kind of just in the middle somewhere. but mainly targeting whiting, and they're not that big. DNYT we did. We got a really nice whiting and a gap top sail a little while ago. Yeah, these are only 8-foot rods. These are just cheap Walmart ones. It's easier when you're traveling to just buy a cheap rod than to try to bring your expensive rods from home and all that. A jack. Wasn't expecting one of those. Somehow, guys, we got a jack off the beach. Not a big one. Not a good eating fish or anything, so we're just gonna let this guy go, but that's still pretty cool. We already got lunch. This guy gets to live to fight another day. Wow, what's that doing here?
Humanity, I guess.
You guys gotta check this out. There's a big gar swimming right off the shore here. I don't know if you can see it. It's right over there. Big old gar. That is weird. Freshwater fish in the ocean. Dylan's gonna walk out to it. Let's see what he does. Right? I don't know why he's out here. Dylan's trying to net the gar. I think he got it. He got it. Bring it in. I don't think this gar was going to live very long in salt water, guys, so we'll let Dylan bring him in and show everybody before we let him go. He might be taking his swan song swim right now. It is longer than the net. It's a big one.
He's all torn up. He's all torn up, Dad. I think it's bark box.
Oh yeah, he's all tore up. I bet a bull shark got him. We can't chum. In Florida, it's illegal to chum. All right, buddy, that's okay. Let him go. We got to see him.
Oh, big old fish.
Nice. All right, we'll let that guy go back. But it looks like a bull shark got him. He's kind of all bit up. Weird, weird stuff. See, you never know what you're gonna see. You never know. There he goes. I don't know how long a gar can survive in salt water. Yes, you are not allowed to chum from any beach in the entire state of Florida. It's illegal. All right, let me get that one rebaited, recasted. Forgot I still had a bite of my sandwich left. Now I got shrimp all over my hands again. I'm gonna try to just dump this sandwich in my mouth. All right, appreciate you coming in. Have a good one. Yeah, weird stuff. Got it. Mama Fish Head just got another catfish, guys. Check this out. Little guy. There you go. Little hardhead catfish. My least favorite kind of fish to eat. Looks like he swallowed the hook too. Hardhead, not good to eat. Let me use the pliers to get this off for her, guys. Uh-oh. I think we got a hit. Something definitely hit it and brought it in. But we missed it. There you go. Be ready, though. Be ready. You're on it. You're touching it. You're eating it. All right, she got one too. No skunk on the beach today. Ashvon in the house. Appreciate you coming in.
That's the one I put on the hook myself.
Indonesia in the house. Kay, appreciate you coming in. Make sure you guys hit that like button or else Dylan's gonna cry himself to sleep tonight.
You heard that name? I put the bait on myself.
Oh, she's saying that she caught that because she put the bait on herself that time. Haha.
We only caught that because I'm the one that put the bait on the hook.
You casted it and reeled it in.
Yeah, well, and I baited it.
Hello to Indonesia. Hello to Kyrgyzstan. Appreciate all you guys from all over the world joining us out here in beautiful Florida. I know everybody likes to see Florida and come visit Florida and all that, but there we go, shrimp. When you live here, you kind of take it for granted, I guess. Yeah, it might be on, dude. I don't know if it's still there. Probably a tiny catfish. It looked like there might be something on, so he's going to bring it in and check. Mr. Afia in the house, appreciate you coming in. There is something on there. Another little catfish? Oh no, guys, it's just catfish now. More catfish.
This one looks like a sailor cat.
It was on there for a while, I'm thinking. Just playing around with it. Better than no fish. sometimes when you start catching a whole bunch of catfish, it ends up like being the only thing you catch the rest of the time. I'm hoping that's not it. Appreciate that. We like our lives. Terry B, appreciate you coming in, Terry. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Our fault. We've been super busy building the other house and everything, so haven't been on YouTube quite as much lately. But that project will be over eventually, and then we will be back. Scooter and the boys, what's up to you? Hope all is well. Make sure you hit that like button. Do it. Do it. Appreciate all you guys coming in. It's not true, Scooter. I love both. I'll go bass fishing tomorrow and be super happy about it. I don't think it's a catfish. I was wrong. It's a catfish. There we go, guys. Another hard head. I'd rather catch the gaff top sails. They get a lot bigger. It's Alligator Point Beach here, guys. Catfish City. Catfish. I don't even know how many of those we've caught now. I lost track. My least favorite kind of fish to eat right there. We tried one in a video like a year ago. Disgusting. Never gonna eat one of those fish again. We're like 2 hours from Destin. We got 5 of those catfish already. Appreciate that, Sengmei. All right, we need to get more bait out. This may have just turned into a catfish day. We have done that. Not in a while. We haven't shark fished in a while, actually. Something might be tapping this right rod. Hold on. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Fish Head fam. try one not so far out. Some shark is good. A walk lele. Sweet. Ah, you lived in Steinhatchee. Tapping. Yeah, that's not too far away, about an hour away. I saw a teddy in here. Terry B was in here a second ago. I got that left rod like just over the where it starts to get deep, right over the ledge there. I never know if you say Steinhatchee or Steenhatchee. Suresh, appreciate you coming in. Hello to you. Hope all is well. Definitely getting some activity, so that's good. Yes, we got India covered. Come on, fish, take it down. Tide's definitely coming back in, starting to lap up to the bottom of our rod holders now. Catfish? Mama fish head just caught another little catfish, which is not a good sign for us here, guys. Fortunately, we did catch the one really good fish, so the catch and cook is happening. Catch and cook is definitely on, guys. Mama fish head's bringing the catfish over here.
Biggest one of the day.
Baby. A wee baby. Haha. Tiny little guy. Yeah, we're fishing on the bottom. Justin McMullen, Michigan in the building. Heck yeah. I don't think we've had anybody from Michigan yet today. Just in time to see that embarrassing catch.
No, it's a catch. Not there.
Yeah, it's out there. He's actually dazed and confused over here, so something else is going to get him. Indonesia BK Farm, appreciate it. And we're just using shrimp today, Justin. We're actually making a long form video, a continuation from last week when we were over at Amelia Island. Caught a bunch of small whiting. This weekend, recording us here, got my PB whiting, I'm pretty sure. We're gonna find out when we get home. Although I'm not exactly sure what my previous PB was. But it's gonna be an awesome video, and that'll be out this week, guys. So make sure you check that video out when it drops. Something might have ate our bait off. Check for extra sun exposure. Think I'm okay. Appreciate that, Booty. Welcome to the Fish Head fam. We love all of our subscribers. Welcome. Yeah, we're definitely gonna check it. There's a perfect little cloud up here. I'm just gonna do a quick B-roll for the long form video, and then I'll bring one in and check it. That's gonna look cool in the video. Appreciate that. Yeah, no one's taking my spirit. All right. Ray. Appreciate you coming in, Ray. I think I'm gonna bring the one in on the right first. That's the one that's been out the longest. Doing good. Doing excellent. Hope all is well. We might end up getting a copyright here, guys. I hear Dire Straits clearly in the background. Girlfriend, Scotty. Appreciate it. Okay, good. The last live stream we did nearby here, someone on the beach was playing music and I had to edit it afterwards to cut the copyrighted music out. All right, we're probably good then. I can hear it pretty clearly. All right, guys. Hook? Hook. How did that catfish get his tail stuck on my line? That is one weird thing right there. Today's the day of weird stuff. Vegas dirt pusher. Get out there, enjoy it, live the adventure. Look at guys, somehow this catfish got his tail wrapped around my line. He's not even hooked. Hook. Hook. I'm gonna try to get this one for the long form video too. That's just funny. I don't know how this happens. How does this happen? He's not hooked. There's the hooks. There's the fish. His tail is stuck on the line. It is pretty crazy, Roger. I'm gonna let him go. It's his lucky day. All right, upon further investigation, this is even more weird. It has an isopod stuck to its tail and the line got wrapped around the isopod. That is probably one of the weirdest catches I've ever had in my life. And what is that isopod doing stuck onto that catfish? Weird. We're gonna help him out and get the isopod off of him and release him. Yeah, that is crazy. All right, we saved him. Saved him from the isopod. I know. Interesting stuff. Manatee, gar, isopods sucking on catfish. What a weird day. You the man. All right, let's get rebaited and recasted. See what else we can do that's weird. What?
You just see isopod?
Yeah, there was an isopod sucked onto the catfish, and I caught the isopod, and there was no hook at all in the fish. It was weird.
That
You'll have to watch the video, dude.
he caught an isopod. Not. But,
I don't even know how to describe what just happened.
What?
All right, have fun at work. We're not working today, fortunately.
Did I just put the hook in the middle?
No. Start in the tail. Do you want me to do it?
Put down the rod a bit.
Want me to do it, bud?
See? Hook sticking out of the net.
All right, we're fishing. All right, Booty, thank you for coming in. Make sure you catch our next video. Yes, hit that like button. Yeah, I did 3 times. 3 different strains. What happens sometimes is I don't spray quite far enough down onto my neck, and then my shirt goes down, and then I have like a super red line like right here. Trying not to do that. I was wondering where the COVID question came from. Yes, we don't have the kind of boat that we would like to have to be able to go out and catch cobia. So yeah, we don't usually go cobia fishing. It's fun. Enjoy it. We just don't do it very often. It's usually either this or on a lake or a river in our boat. I mean, the question made sense. That's why I answered it. Just wondering where it came from. Yeah, you need the high towers. You got to be able to go out a little further if you want to. I feel like if I put my boat in salt water, it'll just melt. Something tapped it. Probably just one of those little catfish again. Yeah, our boat is a freshwater only boat. We do have a little aluminum boat that we're gonna work on and use it for saltwater, but it's nowhere near ready. Made one video about like tearing it apart and getting it ready to work on, and then we never started working on it. We got too much other stuff going on right now. Yeah, it probably did take the bait. We'll give it a second. Rocket, good afternoon to you. Appreciate you coming in. Make sure you hit that like button. Do it. Double tap the screen. It's like 97% of our viewers on live streams are on their phone. So the other 3 people, or the other 3% of people, you got to figure out how to hit the like button. On your phone, it's super easy. You just double tap the screen. Scott Slusher, appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much, Rocket. Got my bait. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Fish Head fam. We'll try to keep you entertained. We're down to like 5 shrimp. Almost about to hit 2.5 hours on the live stream. We got to make these last 5 shrimp count. That's twice now that I've looked over and that rod is just like totally slack. The line is just slack right here. There's something out there grabbing it and pulling it to shore. Appreciate that, Vegas Dirt Pusher. We like to have fun when we can, don't we? Do it! All right. Wind has definitely picked up. Still pretty flat on the water. Tide's coming in. No reason for fish not to be biting right now. Haven't tried scallops yet. Lost one of them. Haven't done scalloping yet. It's usually pretty good. But most people go over there a little bit further. Like by Oscilla and stuff. They got another little catfish, but it's stuck in the net. All right, we saved it. Fish and the net. Yeah, they like to swing right over, and sometimes when you throw the fish in the water, they'll grab it right away. He was a little slow. I might have been off camera, but I just had the worst cast of the day right there. I think it was wrapped one time around the rod tip, and it like snapped and just went like 15 feet. Fish. I think all we have left out here is these little catfish, guys. Yeah, it tapped it. I picked it up, it stopped. I set it back down, it tapped it again. But those little taps aren't good. Just tiny little fish we don't really want to catch. Grab a sip of my drink, guys. I'll be right back. So I gotta ask this, who wants us to go live later tonight for the cooking part of the catch and cook? We can either go live and enjoy the breading, frying, sandwich making, and tasting of the whiting that we got, or I can save it for the long form video. I'll put it on the long form video no matter what. But if you guys want to wait till next week to see it, I can put it on the long form only, Or if you want, we can go live too. We got a few people in here that have been watching us all day, which is awesome. Appreciate all you guys so much. All right, we might. We'll see. Unless I get home and we have some disaster to deal with, which happens regularly. Try to pop up live later. Clean. The hooks are clean. Mike Clark, Canada in the house. Yes, it is good, Mike. We're trying to get out fishing enough. As you know, we've been building the house over on the homestead. We keep losing fishing time to that. But that project is about halfway done, I would say. Nobody really. Appreciate you coming in. But yeah, good to see you too, Mike Clark. All right, we're running low on shrimp, guys. Something definitely hit it. Nice. Sitting by a river right now sounds kind of nice. Dylan jumped in front. He wanted it. Ken Reed, appreciate you coming in, Ken. Beautiful day out here. Catching some fish but only one that's in the cooler. Got a really nice whiting earlier. Ever since then, it's just been a bunch of catfish and one jack. Not our target species. There's a guy in a flats boat about to go by, which is not a whole lot different than our bass boat. Makes me always tempted to put my boat in the salt water. But I'd rather get a separate boat to beat up in the salt water. Oh yeah, that's bite. Give it a little half a reel. Give it a little half a reel. Anytime. That was probably like a 18-foot flats boat. Yes, it does. The salt damages everything. That's why I don't want to put my boat in here. Not even the boat so much, but the steel trailer that it's sitting on. That thing will get rusted out like crazy if I put it in salt water. Boat's all aluminum. Mercury motors, you can use them in salt water or fresh water. Trolling motor would die 3 seconds after being in there. So we're just gonna wait until we have the other saltwater boat, and then we'll start doing some more fishing out here in the boat. Yeah, my boat's on a painted steel trailer. It would just go real fast. Thinking they might have got the bait. We'll give it another minute. One more minute. 68 likes, guys. Who hasn't hit the like button yet? Got to get to 100. Hit the like button. Do it. Do it. Double tap. Still 68. Oh! I wonder how long it takes for YouTube to register that someone has hit the like button and then show it to me on my screen on this end. Is it like instantaneously? Or is there a few second delay? Appreciate that, Mike Clark. I'm guessing there's got to be some sort of a short delay, like at least a couple seconds. You ever call someone's phone, like in your own house, if they lose their phone or something, and they're like, "Can you call it? We gotta find my phone." You hear it ringing like 2 or 3 times before you hear their phone start ringing. But if you're not in the same house and you call them, sometimes they pick it up after one ring. How does that work? That delay to me does not make any sense. Big Boss Lady T. Bless up yourself. Appreciate you joining us. Yes, hit that thumbs up. Appreciate that. Jamaica in the house. We've had lots of different places around the world today. Pretty sure the only continent we haven't got anybody from, or at least comment from, is South America. Sometimes we get a bunch of people from South America, but today, none. We're going for whiting right now. We're just using shrimp for bait. And we got a really big, nice whiting to cook up later in the cooler. But ever since then, all we've caught is a bunch of little catfish. We might have got here just a little bit too late. Texas. But you're originally from Jamaica, right?
Those were big bites.
On that rod?
Yeah.
Oh, other rod. They're going back and forth from one to the other. No, okay. Well, there's a lot of people. I get confused. But we got Texas in the house. I think we had Terry B in here earlier from Texas only. So second person from Texas. Not too bad. Houston, nice. Maybe the blessings thing got me. Because all my Jamaican friends always say blessings and bless up and all that. Yep, born and raised in Houston, Texas. Yep, they always do. All right, let me grab a sip of my drink, guys. I'll be right back. Maybe Dylan will catch something here in the next 15 seconds or so. They're nibbling. I'd say we need to do a bait check, but they keep tapping on it. Hickox family, appreciate you coming in. We got shrimp on there. Previously frozen shrimp. Mio Mio. Ken Reed from Ontario. We got two people from Ontario in here. Randy Rhino, appreciate you coming in, Randy. Beautiful day out here. Waiting? Hit that like button. Do it. Double tap the screen. All you gotta do is go ping ping on your phone screen. Yeah. I didn't bring the cast net today. I actually didn't think Dylan was gonna come. We went to drop off baby Zach at the grandparents where he was, and he said, no, I do want to come. I want to come. So we don't have a cast net. But yeah, it is gorgeous out here. Yes, Mike Clark is also from Ontario. Some awesome fishing up in Ontario. We're going to be coming north eventually to do some of it. When you live in Florida, you go to places like Ontario for vacation. Ready for a new bait?
Yeah.
Yeah, Canada, Alaska, Iceland, stuff like that, because we try to escape the Florida heat. Yeah, fresh caught bait's always better.
Stones and trying.
The shrimp aren't running here anyways just yet. Mio mio. I do not know who you are. But now I'm guessing I probably do, and I just don't know what your name is. Your YouTube name. Alright, there you go. Shrimp. Let me go rinse it. Yeah, finger mullet are amazing. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and bring them in. California in the house. Got one really nice whiting earlier and a bunch of catfish and one little jack. But all we've kept is that big whiting. We're going to cook them up later. Surf's starting to pick up just a little bit. We may end up having to move these back just a little bit. These hooks are actually tiny. Tiny little yeah. I would like to go deep sea fishing. We don't have the boat for it. So our boat fishing is in freshwater, and here we normally just surf fish. It's fun. Yeah, the shrimp that we have are pretty small, so I'm just breaking the shrimp in half and putting half of a shrimp on each one of those hooks. These aren't very big shrimp. I can tell by these bites that it's just a bunch of little catfish. Just a bunch of little tiny catfish. Well, I haven't been trout fishing in months. I need to get back on that. But we have to go way north to go to catch trout. Exactly what I thought it would be. A tiny little hardhead catfish. I think we got a 20-pound test, and whatever that pre-made mono leader is, probably 50. And we're catching little quarter-pound fish. Yeah, it is getting a little windy. I've only got 2 shrimp left, so our time is running out. Not what we're going for, but a tiny fish is better than a no fish. All right, I'm going to use one of our last 2 shrimp. Yeah, I've got braid on most of my bass rods. I have like 50 fishing rods with all different setups on them. These ones I usually use at the beach or when we go catfishing in fresh water. Chance of catching a big old catfish. Yep, something's better than nothing. Lakeshin? What is Lakeshin? Yeah, this is our second to last bait. I'm casting it out. probably just catch another one of those tiny little catfish. There it is. All right, I've totally lost count how many of these little guys we've caught. Nice. Yeah, same fish over and over. All right, last shrimp going on. Just about to hit 3 hours though. We made it 3 hours without running out of bait. Yeah, we haven't been shark fishing in a while. We were supposed to go last week while we were over in Amelia Island, but we weather, dinner, circumstances, we ended up not going. But it's been a few months since we've been shark fishing. Football coach vibes. There's worse things to be. Something good on our last shrimp. Come on. Roger, appreciate you coming in. We'll see you in the next one. Brunswick, Georgia. I don't know where Brunswick is, actually. I've heard of it. Is it over on the southeast side? Like Savannah area? Oh yeah. Mio Mio's still in. I don't know who you are, Mio Mio. You gotta tell me. You asked. The suspense is killing me. Okay. Really close to Amelia Island then. That's where we were last weekend, right below that. Bunch of small whiting, and that was really it. Oh yeah, Sheep's Head. Go by the bridges and stuff. Drop straight down next to the piling of a bridge. Big old Sheep's Head. Well, that was our last bait, guys. Last bait, and all we've been catching since that one really nice one, bunch of little babies. Tiny baby. Yeah, we normally bring the cast net, but we forgot this time. I didn't really forget, I just wasn't intending on bringing it. We'll let this guy go, bring in the other rod, and then we'll probably end up wrapping it up here in a minute, guys. You guys are seeing the behind the scenes. All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up for today, guys. Appreciate everybody for coming in. Welcome to all of our new subscribers. Appreciate all the like button hits. All you guys hanging out with us. It's always a fun time. We'll try to pop up again live later tonight for the cooking part. If we don't, make sure you catch our next long video. It will be about last weekend and today's catch and tonight's cook. Appreciate it so much, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Ha ha.